for you the all new Samsung Galaxy On 8, which is I think the first ever Samsung smartphone launched under 15,000 rupees price tag, having a full HD display. This phone is retailing on Flipkart at 14,900 rupees, that is approximately $220, though the price might increase to 16,000 rupees as currently there is some promotion going on. Flipkart is also giving away a 32 gig Class 10 SD card with this smartphone. So if you are into this smartphone, get it right now. I have added the buying link in the description below. Now apart from the full HD Super AMOLED display, what I like most is the 3GB of RAM, the front facing camera flash just like the J series smartphones, and I should mention here the Galaxy J7 2016, which is priced at 16,000 rupees, features an HD screen with 2GB of RAM. There is also NFC and dual SIM support, which is separate from the micro SD card slot. There is Samsung Knox 4G VoLTE Ultra Data Saving Mode, which can save up to 50% of your browsing and downloading data. I will talk more about these features once I turn on this smartphone. So let's get started with this unboxing and check the device itself. There you go, the all new Samsung Galaxy On 8, which looks exactly identical to the Galaxy J7 2016, which I have with me right now. There is no way anyone can tell which one is the On 8 and which one is the J7. Samsung basically used the same casing for both smartphones. You are getting the same matte finished back cover with a metal frame and chamfered edges. The ports are also in the same locations. As I just mentioned, the price of the J7 is actually 1000 rupees more and you are getting a 720p screen, 2GB of RAM. But the CPU and the GPU are actually slightly better. I will upload a comparison in between these two smartphones very soon, so make sure you are subscribed. There you get the startup guide, and the next thing is the power adapter. The output rating is 5V 1.55 ampere, so don't expect your On 8 to be charged quickly. The next thing I have for you is the data cable for charging as well as data syncing. It's around 1 meter in length. There you have the earphones. It's a pretty basic Samsung headset Samsung is providing with all their mid-range and entry-level smartphones. The sound quality is not bad, but if you are into music, you should actually invest in a premium one. The 3.5mm jack does not have any gold plating, and the remote consists of the microphone and the push button for answering and ending calls. This earphone model is actually pretty old now. Samsung should replace this with an in-ear one. Last but not the least, you are getting the battery. It's a 3300 mAh battery, which should be ample for your On 8. The J7 packs the same battery and the battery performance of that phone is just outstanding. That's all inside the box, so let's get rid of this mess here and have a close look at the device itself. Now the exterior looks and the design of Samsung mid-range are very similar, though I feel that the build quality is quite decent despite having a removable battery. The metal frame with the chamfered edges is looking quite beautiful, feels very solid in hand. It's much better than previous year's chrome finished plastic bezel. As you can see, the back cover also imitates metal, which adds to the beauty of this Galaxy On 8. There are 3 color variants of this smartphone. I have got the gold version. You can also buy white and black ones. The thickness of this phone is 7.8mm, and once again the metal frame is extremely premium and adds to the build quality of this new mid-range from Samsung. Nowadays, it's almost impossible to find a smartphone having a replaceable battery, which is quite useful. You are getting 2 SIM card slots here, and this is the micro SD card slot, so no annoying hybrid SIM slot. Now let's install the battery, switch on the smartphone, show you the interface, and of course the full HD Super AMOLED display. While the device turns on, I want to quickly give you a tour of the exterior design. First of all, you are getting this push button home key with your capacitive back and app switcher. I will show you the screen later. Above the screen, you are getting your ear speaker grill and also the sensors. Unlike the J7 and other J series devices, you are getting both proximity and ambient sensors on your On8. You are also getting a front-facing camera flash, which is basically a continuous torch, but still it's extremely handy for selfies. I think all the smartphones should feature this, and the front-facing camera is basically a 5 megapixel shooter with excellent f1.9 aperture. The video capability is up to Full HD. The rear camera can shoot 13 megapixel images with again f1.9 aperture and Full HD videos at 30 fps. I will try to upload some camera samples into my Facebook page, facebook.com/gadgetsportal. You are getting the single LED flash and the loudspeaker grill on the either sides of the camera lens. The power key is on the left side of the phone, and there you get the volume rocker. All these keys are made of metal. Here at the bottom you are getting the 3.5mm headphone jack, the micro USB 2.0 port, which is also OTG enabled, that is you can attach your pen drive, hard drive, etc. This hole is for the microphone. There is no secondary microphone on this Galaxy On8. At this price point, you can also buy the Motorola Moto G4 Plus, which is priced at 13,500 rupees and features a same 5.5 inches Full HD screen, though the build quality and the looks of the On8 is much better. I also have a black color Moto G4 which doesn't have the fingerprint sensor. I will try to make a comparison in between these smartphones here as well. Well, ultimately the all-new Samsung Galaxy On8 is ready, and let's first have a close look at the display. It is a 5.5 inches Super AMOLED Full HD, that is 1080 by 1920 pixel resolution screen with 401 ppi, which is really decent for a smartphone in this price category. The viewing angles of this Super AMOLED screen is the best in class, and in fact, Super AMOLED is by far the most suitable screen for a smartphone considering the battery uses, color rendering, sharpness, etc. It's of course better than that the IPS panel you'll find on Motorola, Lenovo, Xiaomi devices. It's now even better with Full HD resolution. It's smoother, and if you look very closely you can actually see the difference. The J7 is slightly pixelated from very short distance, but there is no way you can see a single pixel on the On8. By default you are getting 5x5 grid style as the resolution is high, though of course you can get this on the J7 as well. Now before opening and installing any new application, I want to quickly show you the storage RAM out of the box. First of all, the Android version is Marshmallow 6.0.1, which is still the latest version of Android you can get on a smartphone officially. The internal storage is 16GB, which is kind of low for a smartphone nowadays, though you have got dedicated SD card slot, and you can of course move your installed applications to your external SD card. The free storage is 10.3GB out of the box, which is not bad, actually quite standard for a smartphone from Samsung, especially as the UI eats up lots of storage. The free RAM is 1.3GB, which is kind of low actually considering you have got 3GB of RAM. The TouchWiz UI actually eats up lots of memory because of the added features I will show you in a minute. After clearing the RAM, you are getting 1.7GB free, which is actually ample for super hardcore gaming, so don't worry. You are also getting device security software embedded into the OS, which is quite handy. You can scan the device for adware, malware, no need to rely on third-party applications, and in addition to this smartphone also supports Samsung Minox, which is an amazing feature I like a lot. With this you can actually maintain an isolated and secure account in your smartphone. I will talk more about this in my upcoming full review. You are also getting secure folder option, which is actually powered by Samsung Minox. Whatever you do to the secure folder applications won't really affect the system applications. For example, if you take an image, that image won't show up on your normal gallery but only on the secure folder gallery, which is password protected. Again, I will talk more about this feature on my upcoming full review, so keep in touch and don't forget to subscribe.